Oh, looks like we're gonna start.
R5 takes blue. I kind of like taking red, you know, first half, because then you get blue second half, and it's so easy, but, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter too much. I mean, your medic kills himself and he's over there, so just has to remember to kill himself.
Yep. Always a good thing for medics to remember to do.
Yeah. Actually, back in the day, there was a bug where sometimes you would not spawn if you killed yourself in spawn on an ESEA server because of, like, the restart thing. So, I think it was CB did it in a match. Like, he was just practicing from scrims with killing himself, and then in the match he killed himself and, like, didn't spawn, and they lost mid. But here we are going to the first mid. I'm just watching Bathtub Mannequin as he looks for an opportunity. Scarlet already gets a pick down on a snail boat, and +4 actually kind of totally stuck in their corner and gets basically dunked with 0 frags. They get damage onto Scarlet, but
it wasn't very coordinated, and I guess it was just a last-ditch effort after they lost 2 really fast picks.
Yeah, I'll watch mid from their side next time, because I didn't see what was so wrong with their approach, but they seemed to be really slow getting in while Runaway 5 was just running through them, and now it's full Uber for Runaway 5 coming into last, so they're probably just going to roll this round. And there's the Uber pop.
First frag coming down on both soldiers, actually. They have the Pyro and Injury, but it's not going to be enough. It's already 4v3, actually. They could pull it out if they get...
Nope. I mean, it's a valiant effort. They got a couple frags. They nearly dropped the Bathtub Man down to 60 health there, but, you know, Uber coming into last. They didn't have time to get that gun all the way up, so, you know, without some miraculous air blast, nothing's going to happen. So I'm going to check out what +4's demo is. Crux coming into mid here. It looks like he's going for a lower right garage rollout. I don't know if this is different from last round. I think it is, because they were stuck in corner. Actually, he's going up top the slow way. Well, that's okay, too. Now we have the aggressive jump in again from R5. Crux throwing out stickies, actually gets that kill onto Scarlet this time, so already looking a lot better for +4 with that first frag and a ton of damage onto Zalox.
R5 is kind of in their corner, and they might have to get out. And they have really bad health, And their medic dropped there, too, so might see an opposite. But here comes Maniac just picking up the frag in the garage.
It helps. I mean, it slows down the cap on 2, and they do have their demo there too, so they can actually delay this a bit. Runaway 5 last round had the advantage of I think they killed the demo on mid, so they were able to just run through in yard. I would have actually liked to see +4 take a bit more of an aggressive stance here. I mean, they were 3v2 and they had buffs. They could have, you know, muscled their way past the sticky trap earlier, but now R5 has gotten a chance to get themselves back into this round by holding yard. Likely going to try to force Uber on this door and then back up into there to defend from there.
Yeah, if R5 does it right, they should get a pop, and there it is. They get the pop. Their demo might go down. Oh, maybe, there he goes. They drop a scout too, but as long as their med gets out, it should be okay. And they might get the med here, and they do. That's a great pick for them.
Yeah, although there's a big miscue between Bathtub and the medic. The medic stayed at the door as if to spam. Bathtub's jumping away, so
another wipe. That was
basically what happened there was they donated 2 people in that Uber with the aggressive jump forward that killed the demo. I don't think they planned for that, and then they dove on the medic with the rest of their team while their combo kind of milled around at last, and I think the combo should have just stayed there to support the spam, and then the other players shouldn't have really committed to it. I mean, you could have just... They had no cap time on 2, so you could have just waited for Uber and then gone in to block it with that, but, you know, little, you know, miscoordination in that situation, and they lost the round because of it, but definitely, you know, a decent showing. Now, huge amount of damage coming up into +40 this mid. It seems these mids are extremely one-sided.
+4 got stuck in their garage. They had about 4 players all grouped up at the exit of their garage, and they were just taking rollers, and they died for it.
Yeah, and Overseer survives, so that damage coming too early for Plus Forward to change any kind of plan from focusing on fragging classes to trying to salvage the round with the medic. Although R5 is a bit slower moving up since, I mean, that first mid of the game, they had all 6 up, and Scout onto Overseer forces the pop. Nice job. It's actually a comment I could make. They had a Scout up, and there was really no reason for them to split when they only had 3 people. They could have just kept that Scout with their combo and possibly avoided that force there. And now that I mean, they got the kill. They have another kill on a soldier, so they're going to get 2, but maybe they could have just rolled last, but even so, R5's still in good position on this round. And actually, they're going to push immediately off the picks.
This is smart, I think.
Yeah.
As long as they don't overcommit, it should be good for them. And they're already in great position, forcing the other combo to the right side.
Yeah, looks like Plus Forward's going to get Uber here, but R5, well, should be able to back up from it if they're wary, but Overseer just with 15 life, but a ton of cap time on the point keeps anybody from coming to finish her off. And looks like they're staying in on this. The Uber from Plus Forward didn't find enough frags, so R5 able to just kind of kite around, using those initial picks to get some damage in, and then not taking too much damage from the Uber themselves and finishing off the round. So nice play from R5 there. I would think maybe a little bit of an overcommit on the combo. It would have been a lot safer to keep the medic way back so that they could have made a successful repush if that Uber had killed their medic, but well played nonetheless.
Yep.
Now coming up to mid here, exchange of damage goes heavily onto R5's Zalox, and the jump from R5 also not accomplishing anything. Scarlet kind of getting shut down by Snailbolt, so maybe another mid win for Plus Forward here. As they're cleaning up the scout behind them in Garage. Medic's still up for maybe...
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, R5's
hurt, but
not able to back up.
Down. But they do get the medic for R5 for Plus Forward.
Yeah, now it's just Downpour versus B-Man. B-Man takes the win, so... late medic exchange on mid, that's kind of weird to see for Granary. Normally you see the medic, dying immediately or kind of running quickly enough to not die.
Yeah.
But,
R5
I guess
seem to kind of jump their soldiers one by one, and then they jump their demo. Would have been better just to have those soldiers jump together.
Yeah, it seems to me like R5's mids rely heavily on what Scarlet manages to pull off, because every time he's gotten shut down, it's been a loss for them, but if he gets, some nice damage in at least, or a frag, then it's really easy for them to capitalize through on the mid, so maybe it's kind of like a wait-and-see thing, but I don't know, maybe committing another person with him would be more effective.
Yeah. And we just have even Ubers here, so we're going to have a little bit of a stalemate, but not for long, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a classic grand stalemate. Last time we were here, Plus Forward had an Uber advantage, and they just jumped out of the upper garage. Looks like they're just going to push their combo in a little bit slower on the right side, but the medic gets popped out the door by spam while the soldiers juggled. So this is a really awful Uber. All R5 needs to do is milk and then push back. And kind of a little bit of an overcommit. I mean, they had a really bad Uber, and here, look, their scouts and Roamer are dying. Why are their scouts and Roamer even going in when they have a bad Uber?
They should have just saved that soldier, got the pop, and ran away. Now they're only 2 up against 6.
And if R5 plays their cards right, they deny the forward spawn for 3 members from Plus Forward, so Plus Forward really has nothing they can do to hold yard. Sticky Trap kills a soldier, but I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to lose yard for sure.
The Ubers are still even, so they should be able to hold last. And maybe 2 here if they can outspam them.
Yeah, they have even numbers, or actually number advantage for Plus Forward because that sticky trap in yard. Lots of damage on Plus Forward, but damage going down onto R5 as well, and Crux actually getting picked off there by Maniac. But R5 manages to muscle their way into the point after, that kill onto the demo, and now, I mean, they made an aggressive push before with no Uber, and now they have a ton of picks. Their Uber gets forced by a scout, but it shouldn't matter to them. They're just gonna, push in, force this enemy Uber. Yeah. Could probably delay long enough for spawns, so as Overseer here, I'd just be looking to back up, and that seems to be the play. I mean, they're back and safe. They got the force. They have advantage, and they're actually even picking up some kills. Oh wait, I was confused about what team was what. The Uber's picking up some kills.
Drops 2.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
And they get 2 for it in the end.
The reverse bait. Now they have a big Uber advantage. Plus forward trying to plus forward their way into 2 after getting those kills, but you know, not having their combo leading kind of hurt them there. I mean, you know, Scout Roamer jumping into the combo, never a really easy situation, and R5 just gonna push immediately. Looks like they lost a bit of their Uber advantage, but that's fine because they're pushing with a huge number of picks. Although maybe it's not gonna work.
Yeah. You dropped the Scout early, and then they stayed, and it was kind of, you know, defender's advantage, and they just tried to go for it. Couldn't.
Somehow Linky got forced by a air blasted Scout at last, and then they got back up. Oh god.
Ouch.
That sucks. That's. I was fully prepared for them to just hold that Uber. That Scout was a long ways away, and then they could have just walked back onto mid with it, essentially. But I didn't see where the Scout came in from. I assume it was top, because I was looking at the other doors. So R5 showing us a pretty dominant first half. I mean, I think forward could have taken another round there. They had a nice position after that last exchange, and they've shown some really strong mids, but just haven't proven to be quite as keen as R5 on picking up, you know, taking advantage of the mistakes of their opponents.
Yeah, both teams are dropping a few players at times that aren't really necessary, so I feel if Plus Forward could stop doing that and take advantage of R5 doing it, they could probably come back and take enough rounds to win.
Yeah. Really, that last exchange was pretty funny, that very last push, because it worked with the push on numbers advantage, which got a couple kills, and then R5 dropped some scouts, and then Plus Forward came back and suicided, I think, Scout Roamer into the enemy combo, and then R5 pushed again, lost to the Uber, and then ended up with a back cap. So a really funky exchange there on last, and kind of just a bit sloppy, but, you know, it's nice.
Man. Tiger letting me down. He's only 6 and 9.
Oh man. Well, he's got a, what did you call it, 3 to 1?
3 to 1.
So he needs 21 frags and 0 deaths to equalize here.
Yep, and they gotta score 4 rounds, so he has the time.
Yeah, I mean 21 frags, that's 3.5 aces, so that should count for 4 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should get him 4 rounds easy.
Now we're just waiting for people to ready up in halftime. Plus Forward already readied up. I don't know what R5 has to discuss after that first, but I think somebody disconnected and rejoined, so...
Yeah, Scarlet left, but he's already back.
I don't know. Maybe somebody's AFK, getting a drink. They're not prepared like me. I got my drink before the match. This is stuff you gotta know.
Or this is a last-ditch cover scrats at halftime, because you did it before the match.
Yeah. But it's R5 that's supposed to ready. They're winning. What strats do they have to talk about? Oh my god. So, just waiting here. What's the stream think about the first half there? We have some Tigers got to pick it up. Yeah, a few more frags from there wouldn't hurt.
I think the soldier play in general from Plus Forward is kind of weak right now. I think maybe a little more teamwork on their part might help them out. They seem disconnected sometimes.
Just man mode. Just do the bombs. Let's see some double gunboat flow style or something, eh? Anyways, we're live, so... I'm actually gonna follow what the Plus Forward soldiers are gonna do on mid here. So we step into the second half and see if Plus Forward can, you know, if they can get this win on the mid, they can swing momentum in their favor. So this is a big mid for them. If they take a bad loss, you know, that could put them just 1 round away from losing. That's a hard position to play back from.
So their combo is going left, Plus Forward that is. Let's see what they do.
Looks like they're walking up the left side and then just controlling their own crates. They rained some really good damage down onto R5 on point, but the frags are going down onto them, so kind of even numbers, but Plus Forward stuff back into their corner. Maybe a little leery of committing there. I mean, I think they could have gone for it, but it was a bit risky because they were 2 down pretty early, and like I was saying, they don't want to lose this round so quickly. They want, they want to have a showing in the second half, so they're gonna make the defense round 2. I'd like to see them holding a bit closer here because it's very difficult to exchange when you're that far away with a soldier. They opt for a demo Uber.
Both teams have the demo Uber.
That's kind of interesting. And actually a heavy from plus forward here, but their scouts in the meantime.
Picks up 2 picks, and they get the demo. This is going bad.
And the heavy
drops, which was a mistake. So 2v6 at last should be an easy round for R5.
Yeah, that's that. I kind of don't like how they played that exchange across 2 there. I think it's a lot better if you just run a soldier into their faces when the other team is starting to edge point, because you can easily walk past and force them to flash on anybody who is supporting that push, and then your demo can just back up and support from long range. Whereas what the heck is a soldier going to do from long range? He's he can't shoot sticks on the point to dead after the Uber. He just sits there and tries to look pretty. Also,
they would have taken point control back. That demo Uber, they didn't gain anything.
Yeah. This mid we have Heine from plus forward, jumping aggressive out of garage, gets some good damage, gets some medic, and a lot of damage on the demo, so huge busting out from plus forward, just running basically across point and fragging the other team. They lose their medic, but who cares about that? They actually have enough up that they're going to send a scout and soldier ahead to 2. Maybe enough to get this in time, although the demo jumping top as he spawns right now and spamming could be a little risky for them. But I think they're going to get the cap and then be able to back up.
And the demo is just gonna opt to go in lower left, which I like. Going up top can be really risky sometimes, especially because it's predictable.
Yeah, I don't think he got there quite in time. Aggressive move from R5 here. They're trying to take back the point before Linky gets there to buff the team, and I like this move because they have more heals because their medic's there, and it's tough to hold from just your last. The other team has a lot of options, but if you have the 2, it's obviously a lot better for you, so well played from them. And actually it looks like they might be looking to play this Uber advantage, which I think is a little larger than it should be, because Linky maybe not with anybody on spawn or not building quite quickly enough, because Overseer seems a lot more ahead than I would think. Big exchange in yard ends up with plus forward's demo going down, so that should make it pretty easy for R5 to get in mid.
It's just the soldier and medic here. They forced the pop, that's good from plus forward, they really needed that.
Yeah, I don't know about R5 continuing to go after there were so many down. I mean, unless they could kill all 3 of those guys with the Uber really quickly, and it's pretty easy to dodge this. Actually, soldier, big play. Tiger jumps onto Overseer after the Uber, gets the frag, so that's going to open things up for plus forward to make something happen in this round. They get the decisive Uber advantage in their favor this time, so looking good for them. B-Man still on Sniper. He was on Sniper on that previous push and picked up a headshot onto the demo, I believe, so he's just zoning yard for them, but actually going to get juggled by Bathtub Mannequin and taken out. I would have liked to see plus forward be a little bit more aggressive here. I mean, over here, not even with their team yet. Yeah. Like, if they had been aggressively spamming yard, they could have maybe muscled their way in, and having to pop Uber on the door to get into 2 and cap the point is a lot better than having to pop Uber to get through yard. Just basically the more ground you can take, the better.
Yeah.
So.
And I didn't really see much spam from plus forward either when that medic was down.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of the main advantages is you can just chip their health away. There's no health packs at all in yard, so you can easily force them out. But now R5 has a strong hold on yard, so plus forward kind of missing an opportunity to take some ground there.
Okay, here they go. Maybe.
Yeah.
They really need to go with this advantage. There they go.
Yeah, I mean, popping there kind of sucks because they've already given so much time to R5. They're going to find a frag onto Bathtub Mannequin with it, but Overseer now getting really close. Like, I would have rather seen them pop really quickly, like you were saying, if they hadn't managed to take yard already, but a nice push around left side, getting a ton of damage onto the unsupported flank of R5. Overseer has Uber, but plus forward has the numbers, and they're going up top with their combo. A little risky, but time on point, and B-Man's up behind them, so a lot of pressure getting put on R5.
Nice job from Snailboat, who came around point, but they're dropping a few too many people here.
Yeah. Their medics in drop down, their demo's back in left yard with the support. He gets a pick on downpour with a sticky trap, so Well played from Plus Forward there. Maybe could have been done better, but they get their medic out and they get the force, so, you know.
Yeah.
We're basically in the situation that they could have been in a minute and a half ago if they just walked into yard when they had heals and the other team didn't. But, I mean, they made it there eventually, so, you know, that's fine. It's granary. It's not like there's much time pressure on this map. And is it paused? It's paused. Now we get to play the game. How much damage is the pocket gonna take from that spam? I think the pipe's gonna miss. Unless that rocket like juggles him into the pipe.
Yeah. Oh, the pipe hits. Any
pipe
Ubers.
hits. Wow.
This is a pretty good Uber. Hopefully you can get a nice drop killing that medic. Should just reload rockets now and kill the soldier.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna roll into last. They had the scout there to finish up the cap on 2, and now tons of damage. I mean, there's not much more you can say. Lots of health is off for Plus Forward, so maybe they can do something, but no, it's too much with the Uber getting a couple kills coming in, so nicely played from Plus Forward there. I didn't actually think that Uber was gonna make its way onto the combo. Because like the medic was in Z when they popped and the soldier jumped forward. It's amazing to me that they managed to reconnect in time to prevent the soldier from dying, but, you know, nicely done. Kind of just seeing the medic being close enough to make that play happen and taking a round. So Plus Forward showing they're not done yet. It's what, 4-2? Now we're going on to the 8th, 7th mid.
Really aggressive jump from Tiger. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the medic.
He dies, but look how much damage he did. Like, everybody on R5 is really low, but unfortunately too many frags. Plus Forward won't be able to do anything here.
Yeah, the scouts died way too early. The scouts gotta be around to clean up that damage.
Yeah. I kind of feel... I'm not sure what happened other than that Tiger Bomb, because that's really all I saw was Plus Forward stuffing R5 into the garage and then maybe getting slowed down elsewhere by R5's roamer, perhaps. But, you know, medics stayed up. They gave up yard. I guess I'm okay with that. It was like 5v3, so whatever. They're just going to hold from 2. Actually, with the combo over on the right, trying to work a pick onto Maniac, they get him pretty low, but he backs up to a health pack, so nothing more happens.